Ready Fire Aim is one of the most important books for an entrepreneur because it talks about the mindset, how you should immediately put things in motion. So in this video I'm going to be giving a quick summary of the book. Hit a thumbs up and subscribe.
Ready Fire Aim 0 to 100 million in no time flat by Michael Masterson. So what is this book all about? Well, it's about one of the key things here is that when a business starts, it actually has 4 different stages. So there are 4 stages of business development. So the first stage is just starting out, and the book basically defines it by the numbers, but it's not so fixed. But let's just keep it simple and say that it's 0 to 1 million in terms of revenue. So how much are you actually making in sales annually? Then second stage is the growth stage. So from 1 million to 10 million expressed in terms of revenue. Third stage is adolescence. So this means that when we think about revenue, it's going to be from 10 million to 50 million. And then the fourth stage is the maturing stage. Take the business from 50 million to 100 million and more. So let's go through these stages in more detail. So infancy. So what kind of challenges and issues and opportunities there might be? Well, typically, you're not going to be having that many employees. It's pretty much you and maximum like 7 others, and usually the main issue is that you don't really know what you're doing because you're just in the phase where you're starting out, just trying to figure out that what is the thing that's going to be making the company successful. And the challenge is that making the first profitable sales. Even if you get the first sale itself, just keep the same rhythm of a constant stream of sales. And opportunities to achieving this minimal critical mass of customers. So you're not just one sort of look that has sales here and there. No, it's about really finding our raving fan base. And the necessary skills that it really requires, it's really to get going and selling. It's all about selling. So what if you have a great idea, but if you are not making any, if you haven't made a single sale, then you haven't really proven the model, right? So the key idea is the most important thing is sell. So sell. So if your favorite thing is to sell, then you're in luck because this phase is all about selling. But if that's not your favorite thing, so then you really need to stop doing the things that are fun, or you need to stop fooling around and just focus on making sales. And it's a bit like moving a car or like train, and really the most difficult thing is to really get that momentum, getting it to move. But once you're actually getting it roll, then it's gonna be easier to keep it moving and then increasing the pace. So second stage is solitude, from 1 million to 10 million. So usually there's like less than 50 employees, and the main issue is that you are breaking even or may even be losing money. And the challenge is that you create many additional profitable products too quickly. Well, not too quickly, but it's just the growth is such that it's just constantly eating cash. So growth eats cash. So that means that it's really about having these struggles with cash flow. So the opportunity is really to increase this cash flow and becoming profitable, and not only becoming profitable but actually have those cash reserves. And this is especially important if you're bootstrapping, so you don't have any external loans or investors or anything like this. So the new thing here is gonna be just introducing new products, and that's gonna be eating cash reserves. So the key idea is that the most important thing is creating new products, because new products are going to be getting more sales. So in the ready phase, we pretty much need to answer 7 essential questions. So first of all, I mean, is the idea good? So is this really better than any existing product on the market? And can I actually sense that this is something that the market needs to always respond to? And does it really feel like this is gonna work out? So I mean, what is our like instinct telling us? And the sales targets that we have, I mean, are those actually realistic? So if the costs are gonna double, then and sales are going to be half of what, then I mean, are we still going to be making any money? And can we actually afford to test out the idea? Can we do test market in a smaller scale to see how it pans out, so smaller batches and so on? And do we actually fully appreciate what's involved in making this? Because it's so often that we actually underestimate the work that it's gonna take, and we overestimate the results. We overestimate the sales that it's gonna happen. So do we really have the people who can do these things? And are there champions who will push the idea forward, superstars who will sell it, and workers who will do everything else required to really fulfill the orders? And do we have plan B or exit strategy if it turns out that the idea is actually bad? So can we identify in advance a stop loss point at which we will either make the idea work or drop it entirely to stop incurring further expenses? So what would a business proposal mean in this sense? I mean, it's just a minimal thing. It's gonna be like 1 page or maximum like 4 pages, and it just sets out the initial ballpark of these financial projections with cost and really identifying the critical tasks that are involved. And it really names the product champion and the support, I mean the people needed for this, and giving out a rough timeline for the major tasks to be completed, and really describing this plan B. Okay, what happens if we don't meet this quota? So what is defined as the stop loss point? So I mean, brevity is the soul of velocity, so developing this business proposal is not intended to slow us down. I mean, no. I mean, it's intended to keep us in the ready fire aim mode rather than descending into the potentially destructive mode of fire at the oil. So it's all about reducing risk. Startups are supposed to be agile and flexible and have the ability to be nimble and change quickly. So we cannot have any kind of plans that are cast in stone. So then we go to fire. So it's amazing how many good ideas never get off the ground, and pretty much it's about these two general principles. First of all, I mean, perfectionism. I can speak of personal experience that I mean, perfectionism destroys pretty much like anything it touches. It destroys all good ideas. And then another second thing is that we let these little chores keep getting in the way and taking up all the time that should have been applied to getting the new product to the market. So the point is not to release same garbage to the market that it already has. Of course, I mean, the point is to improve whatever we have, but still, I mean, we need to get to the market as quickly as possible, and there's no time to waste. Then next we have aim. So I mean, it means to do two different things. First of all, I mean, improve the product. So we want to sell more and more over time because we want to be adding features which deliver more value to customers. And if there's no product expansion, then any product is going to be reaching maturity level. So that's why you keep seeing these new versions of iPhones pretty much every year, and that's why products really try to come up with all sorts of features like all the time. So there's new versions popping up all the time. And then it's really about fine-tuning this marketing so we can actually become better and better at attracting new customers. So we get the cost of a new customer as low as possible. So once we really clear away all the user marketing myths and misperceptions, we are really left with the plain truth that there are pretty much 3 ways to increase revenues of a business. I mean, just sell products to more people, right? So more products means more sales. So just getting more people, or then we just sell more products to existing customers. So we develop new products and find new ways how we can actually get more from our existing customers, or then we just increase the price of the products. So by moving this product to a different part of the market where we can actually charge more from a premium offering. And to really sell more to customers on a regular basis, it's about going through and identify who are the big spenders and with discretionary money at their disposal. And as soon as basically they have made their first purchase, then immediately give an attractive offer for add-on products. And basically as soon as someone has, what's the best time to actually sell someone to person? The best time is really immediately after they have made the purchase decision. So meaning that you actually sell something more. So it's about really appealing also to wants instead of needs. But then next stage, adolescence, so from 10 to 15. Okay, there's gonna be quite a bit of more employees, and the systems are gonna get strained, and customers are noticing. So the challenge is really turning the chaos into order, and the opportunity is really learning how to establish user protocols and manage processes and procedures. So it's just gonna be requiring that we actually have the systems and operations to manage it all together. So turn this chaos growth into order. And how business is going to be getting into the next stage is there's many different opportunities, for example joint ventures and entrepreneurs and so on. So the next stage is going to be adulthood, so 50 million and beyond in revenue. So there's going to be much more employees here, and sales low and may even stall. So it's really the challenge is to become this entrepreneur again and getting the business to run itself. So not only managing well, but hiring superstars who can actually innovate and find new ways how to do business. So this means that the business actually needs to become entrepreneur again. So there's actually 4 basic roles that entrepreneurs must play. So first of all is the employee. So this means that everything is done by ourselves. Yeah, that's not so cool. But next role is actually the manager. So there's some kind of structure and some kind of systems to be improved and to increase in efficiency. So this is basically stage 1 and 2 roles. So this disappears as stage 3 if you have successfully restructured your business as a corporation, because the role number 3 is going to be, okay, then we are the business builder. So we are articulating the company's core values, business philosophy and vision for the future. So this is pretty much mainly a stage 3 role. Then is the wealth builder. So this is mainly a stage 4 role. So we look at the company the way an outside investor would. So what is the company worth? What's the return that we're getting as a shareholder? And what is the greatest danger in its continued growth? So these are the ways that we all evolve as business owners. And if you think about someone like Warren Buffett, he's pretty much been on the investor role, meaning the stage 4 business, so helping to increase its future value by guiding most important investment decisions. So it's important to understand these different stages that the business has, and additionally what kind of roles do we as business owner have. Because once you are aware of all this, then you can actually, the odds that you're going to be performing better are significantly higher.
Hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and if you like to know more about this topic and actually discuss it with us, then make sure to join our group. See you there.